How's it going, year one? We're going to start back on our Powermaths. So if you've done any of that, don't worry about it. We're still going to walk you through these pre-lessons. So on lesson one today, we are going to be talking about counting to 100. So have a look at our picture here. We've got a couple of children out picking up trash. Great thing to do. I've enjoyed doing that over my break, grabbing just a bag and picking them up. So if we're trying to count out how many pieces of trash, our Gabby says, I found 52 pieces of litter. And our helpful friend here says, bring me the litter. Bring the litter to me each time you collect 10 pieces. So if we're trying to count how many pieces we would get, right, you might get a little confused. So if I said to you, count out 52 counters, right, you might count them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, somebody's done something interesting. And I've lost count of my counters. So when we group our numbers together, hey, one way that you can do it is to put them into groups of 10 or sets of 10. And then you can just have little piles. So if I said to count out 52 counters, make one little pile of 10, and then start making a second little pile of 10, a third, fourth, and fifth, and then you would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's just have a look at how they did it, since you guys don't have 52 counters. So Astrid says, I kept losing count when I counted them one by one. Flo says, I put them into tens first. This made it easier to count, which is exactly what our group leader here is saying. He's saying, bring them into tens, and I'll be able to hold your tens as you go and count more. Okay, so if we had our options here, we could put them into 10 frame cards, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 2, or you could count them on a number line. So once you have a group of 10, you can count. You can jump 10, and then get another 10 as you go along. So question 2 says, how many more pieces of litter does Gabby need to collect before she can go to the park manager again? So Gabby has 52 pieces. I'm going to get our number square here. So Gabby has 52. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So she's at 52. And when did we say that we could go and bring the litter in? When we have groups of 10. So Gabby's going to have to get from there all the way over to 60, because 60 is 6 groups of 10. So how many is she going to need to get from there? Well, it would be the same as if you were trying to get from 2 to 10. So it'd be the same amount as 2 from 10, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And she'll get to 10. So Gabby's got 52 pieces, and she needs to get to 60, so she'll need to have 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 will get her to 60. All right, so question 1 here. You guys are just going to have to write in the correct answer. So how many mushrooms are there? Have a look at our mushrooms. How are they arranged? What pattern do you recognize how they're arranged? How many are in rows? Have a look down here and you can see how they've taken these mushrooms and put them into some of our tools, right? So we've got 10 across the top, then 10 in the next row, 10 in the next row, and then we don't have another full 10. So we're going to count 10, 20, 30, oh, no, we don't have a full 10 here. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Because once we start counting in tens, 10, 20, 30, we can't count another 10. We have to start counting in ones. So 10, 20, 30, and 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. All right, so 36 mushrooms in question 1. Question 2, how many flowers are there? So look, there's flowers in these vase or vases or flower vase is. Excuse me. Check with your parents on that one if it's vases or vases or vase or vase. All right, and then there's some individual flowers here. Count how many there are. Go ahead now. All right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And we could write those in there. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And then we have to count in ones. So 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. So there are 78 flowers. Start with your tens and then count your ones. All right, so here we want you guys to find the mistake. So you have to look carefully, see if you can figure out where the mistake is. So we've got a boy here that says, so there's a mistake in A, which is this question here. There's a mistake in B, which is this one here. And then there's a mistake in C. So you can use your hundreds chart to help you recognize the mistake. I really think that you guys should have that with you at all times when doing this unit. So I'll give you a minute to complete that. So pause the video now and try to find the mistakes that are made in A, B, and C. Okay, welcome back. So question 3, our young friend here says there are 67 sweets in total. So we know these are bags of sweets. And so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 little ones here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 7 groups of 10. So he's saying that this is 67. Well, that looks right to me. Can you tell which mistake he made? Oh, that's right. I think that there are 7 tens here and 6 ones. So when we write this, we always start with our tens, 7 tens, and 6 ones. So that number is not 67, it is 76. And we know that 76 is here, is greater than 67. Okay, because there are 7 groups of 10 and 6 ones. So the tens are have much more in them. All right, so B, well, this is a number line, so you can use you can compare it with your 100 chart, your 100 square. We have 50, 51, 52. Uh-oh, they made a mistake. 51, 52 should be there, and so on. 53, 54, 55, 56. So that's the mistake in this question. Hope you guys noticed that one. Missing number 52. And C. So if these are going to be 60 to 65, our next number, if it was before, would be 55. We were counting in fives. 55, 60, 65. Oh, this number here should be 70. Okay, so there's one mistake in each one. There's the number missing here, and up here he's got his tens and his ones mixed up. All right, guys, go on and complete lesson 1 in your Powermaths book, and we'll see you tomorrow for lesson 2, where we'll be talking about exploring some of the number patterns that we see. All right, that's it. Bye for now.